Shut up and sit down.
Hello folks, Fester here. Welcome to Build the Batmobile from the classic 1966 TV series, issue 32, from our wonderful fans over at Fanhome. Now, if you'd like to grab this and build along with me, folks, head over to this link here. Takes you to the Fanhome website. Pop the clickable version in the description below. Take out a subscription for this iconic 1/8 scale model. You will not be disappointed, folks. Right, in here we got the TV show, The Riddler's False Notion, folks. Yes, looking rather menacing yet again, isn't he? Like mischief, wasn't he? This was the great Batman comics. Batman, double for Superman. I've used some of him. Part 3 there, Batman Year by Year of Batman 66. This is Detective Series, DC Comics. Yeah, he's looking rather pensive there, and he's grabbing hold of the Joker. We've then got the car parts. We've got a rear leaf spring, shock absorber mount, U-bolts, nuts, rods, wrenches, and some screws and bolts or nuts. Okay, we're going to be putting on the axle onto the leaf spring today, folks, and we got a nice little wrench to help us out to do this today. So keep that little wrench because it is going to come in handy in later issues, folks. Okay, that shows you there how this is all going to go together and what we're going to end up with at the end of this issue, folks. Okay, so let's grab our parts and start a bit of assembly for you. We'll just walk that out of the way. You need your axle, which we've been putting together. There's your leaf springs. And there are your U-bolts. This is the important thing, your little nut wrench. You want to keep hold of that. And then obviously we've got EM and we've got some nuts as well today, folks, okay? So first things first, we'll put the EM screws out. We'll put the nuts and the wrench to one side. And we're going to be dropping this plate over this leaf spring and getting this over the axle, okay? So it's telling us that we want the axle with the nut there facing towards us, like so, okay? And this is going to go across this peg over the other side there, like that, just like so, okay? You want the longer part of the leaf facing towards the rear as well, folks, okay? So just bear that in mind. And then this plate is then going to go on, so if we spin her around, it's going to go on with this little lub facing over there like so, okay? And we're going through the middle of that with an EM screw. So let's put that in place. A little bit of oil will go on her. There you go. And then we'll try and line that up so that we can keep that all in place for you. So we're just going to put the screw through first. Put the screwdriver in and try and line this up without dropping her. So I've got to figure this out because I have a tremor, so I've got to try and grip all of this whilst filming for you. So let's try that and see whether that works. I know it's a bit Eve Robinson, but that's how I have to do things. There you go. And that starts pulling that all around then. Now we can start tightening her up. Okay, there you go. Tighten her up like so. And then we can start fitting the U-bolts then, folks. Now they go up from underneath here. They are threaded, but they go up under there like so. And then they go in these holes in this plate. Okay. So they're a little bit of a persuasionary fit, but they will go. Okay, so I'm just going to splay mine open slightly, just so that they line up with them holes a bit better. That's one, that's two, okay? So we'll put them in. I'm going to do the same with that one, whilst I've got the axle upside down, and I'm just splaying them apart very slightly. so that they'll hold in place whilst I've got it upside down, putting the nuts in place. Okay, just my personal preference of assembly, folks. But I can let go of that and that ain't going to fall out. So I'm going to just give that one a bit more, like so. And I can manoeuvre this now without them popping out of them arms. So you might find that a bit useful when you do yours, folks. There you go. And I can turn it upside down, see, and they ain't moving. Just a little tip. Right, let's get nuts in place, like so. We've got 4 of them. And we've got our little wrench there, okay? I'll just put that in place like so. There you go. Don't need to go too tight with these at this stage. Now you might have to adjust your wrench. I did on mine. It was a bit tight on the nut heads there. So just bear that in mind, folks, that you might need to do a bit of scraping on the inside there. I think it's the paint, but certainly on mine, it doesn't grip the nut properly. So I'm taking my paint out of mine just to see whether I can get that to work a bit better. It will go, but it's not perfect. There you go, look, got straight in there now. So scrape the paint off the inside, folks. Stops it there from fester. There you go. And we can start putting that in. I'm doing opposite corners, I know, but it's just force of habit. Same on there. And that went straight in there on my little tool there. There you go. Once you start getting these lined up, you can then start tightening these up side to side, just to get as much purchase and thread of each side showing. But again, don't go too many. There you go. And then that'll just leave me my last one then, folks. And then just drop that in place, just like that. There you go. I can just bring them now level. And what I'm doing is I'm looking at the plate and I'll try to get roughly the same amount of thread protruding each side. Perfect. There you go. And that is now in place, folks. Okay. So that's what we want. Nice bit of leaf spring goodness in there. Okay. Have you a bit of that, my son? So there you go, folks. That is that issue complete. What you've got then is you've got half your leaf spring there, and then you've got your shock absorber top going in with an EM screw there, like so. A little drop of oil on the end of that, and then we can fit that in place now on this little lug just in there. Okay, I was going to grab that, hold that in place like so, and then come at it with the screwdriver like that. There you go. And this is this side ready to go now, see, and that's going to come down like so, and that will go into the other half that is sat underneath your chassis section in the cross member. So that's what you're going to end up with, folks. Okay, so if you'd like to build this along with me, head over to this link here where it will take you to the Fanhome website. All the way along there. It's also in the description below. Take out a subscription for this beautiful 1/8 scale Batmobile. You will not be disappointed, folks. Okay? Until then, thank you so much for joining me and keeping me company. To really make my day, click a little fester in the corner there and subscribe to my channel. Helps me grow my YouTube channel. And also ring the bell whilst you're there. Gives you notification of future content, folks. Until then, stay safe and well. Bye-bye for now.